Classify each triangle by its angles and its sides. So for angles, that's going to be obtuse, acute, or right. For sides, it's going to be scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. So for this first triangle, there are no tabs that indicate that any of the sides are equal, so that is scalene. And this angle, you can see that it is bigger than 90 degrees, so that is obtuse. For number 2, you see that this is a right angle, so that's a right triangle. And again, none of the sides are equal, so that is scalene. For number 3, this indicates that all 3 sides are equal, so that is equilateral.
Yes, ma'am.
And every equilateral triangle is also acute. So every equal, if you see that it's an equilateral triangle, you automatically know that it's acute. For number 4, these 2 sides are the same, so that is isosceles. And you see that this side is stretched bigger than 90 degrees, so that is obtuse. Alright, when you are finding the value of x in a triangle, every triangle, the angles add up to equal 180 degrees. So we're going to add each of these angles together and set it equal to 180. So 34 plus 121 plus x equals 180. Now this goes back to Unit 2 where we were solving equations. 121 plus 34 is 155. Bring everything else down. We're going to subtract 155 from both sides. And that leaves us with x equals 25. So that is our answer. Number 2, we have 42 plus this 90-degree angle plus x equals 180. 90 plus 42 is 132. And now we have a one-step equation, so we're going to subtract 132 from both sides. And that is 48. Number 7 is a little bit more complex. All we are doing is x plus 38 plus x plus 13 plus x. And setting that equal to 180. So I can go ahead and combine like terms. I've got x plus x is 2x plus x is 3x. Now I have 38 plus 13, which is 51. And now I have a two-step equation. Subtract 51 from both sides. 3x equals 129. Divide by 3 on both sides. X equals 43. Number 8, same thing. I have 3x plus 2x, which is 5x. 5x plus 1x is 6x. Divide by 6 on both sides. And 180 divided by 6 is 30. So when you're solving for a missing angle, just add the 3 together and set it equal to 180. Can the sides in a triangle have the measures given, yes or no? So the triangle inequality theorem states that the sum of the two smaller sides, so look for the smaller ones, should be greater than the largest or the biggest side. So 18 is the biggest one, 5 plus 10 is 15. 15 is not bigger than 18, so no. 98 is the biggest one. 24 plus 53 is 77, which is not bigger than 98, so no. 15 is the biggest one. 12 plus 13 is 25, which is bigger than 15, so these sides can be a triangle. They can form a triangle. Number 13, 8, 8, and 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16, which is bigger than 8. This would be an equilateral triangle. So yes, because it proves the triangle inequality theorem. So in your own words, describe how you can decide if the three given side lengths will form a triangle. Well, that's exactly what we said at the beginning of this section. The triangle inequality theorem states that the sum of the two smaller sides is greater than the largest side. So that's how we could prove that these three were in fact triangles. Now, to see if the angles in a triangle have the measure given, then you have to add them all together and see if they equal 180 degrees. So 143 plus 27 is 170, plus 10 is 180. So that is a triangle. 163 plus 10.7 is 173.7, plus 6.3 is 180. So that is a triangle. 93 plus 17, and you notice it doesn't matter about the smaller ones or adding it to see if it's greater than another one. You just want to add it together to see if it equals 180. If it does not, like this one, then it is not a triangle. And how can you just decide if the three given angle measurements will form a triangle? When you add them together, see if they equal 180 degrees. Number 19, angle 1 and 2 are supplementary. Supplementary means that when you add them together, they equal 180. So if measure 1 is 107, then 107 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180. 180 minus 107 is 73 degrees. 3 and 4 are complementary, which means that they equal 90 degrees. So 29 plus the measure of angle 4 equals 90. 90 minus 29 is 61 degrees. Use the picture to answer question 21 through 25. Give one pair of adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are side by side. So there's several different options. You can pick 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 4 and 6, 4 and 5, 5 and 6, or 7 and 8. Those are different options that you can pick. Give one pair of vertical angles. Vertical angles are across from each other and share one point. So you could have 2 and 3 or 6 and 5. That's the only options for this problem because they didn't label these other angles. Okay. Name 2 obtuse angles. Obtuse means that it's bigger than 90 degrees. So 8 is clearly bigger than 90 degrees. 3 is clearly bigger than 90 degrees. All right, so remember when it says pair, you're just looking for 2 different angles, not 3. When it says 2, you're looking for 2 angles, not 3. Okay, keep that in mind. If angle 3 is 165, what is the measure of angle 2? Well, these are vertical angles, which means that they are congruent, so angle 2 is also 165. And we knew that because angle 2 and angle 3 are vertical angles.